want to get people hurt? Get people killed?
A real hero puts their ass on the line.
Come on! Just be careful, kid. The answers are out there if you just listen to the wind.
Was a hero. I just couldn't see it. I want
On the bomb. The return to glory. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and we're back for another video discussing Dispatch. Well, guys, you know what this means. The last time I discussed Dispatch was when we played the demo several months ago. And, you know, it was starting to get near towards the end of 2025 here. So obviously there were little nerves that, hey, are we even going to get this game released? Is this going to be another Telltale situation? Well, unlike Telltale, somebody is consistent. Somebody is providing what we've asked for. Someone is doing their job. And at long last, we have an official release date and the platforms and a bunch of other info in regards to Dispatch. And a new trailer that confirmed a lot of stuff, and we're going to be discussing all that today. So AdHoc, you guys have not known, is a company comprised of ex-Telltale employees. A lot of the staff that worked on old Telltale games like The Wolf Among Us, Tales from the Borderlands, The Walking Dead, etc. And they formed this new company. Originally, they were working on The Wolf Among Us 2, and they talked about that actually as well. We're not going to talk about that in this video because there will be a separate video for The Wolf Among Us 2. I have a lot to say in regards to that because they have confirmed a lot of my fears that I had in regards to the development of The Wolf Among Us 2, but that will be saved for another video. So keep an eye probably early next week or in this weekend about that because I will have a lot to say about that in due time. There will be a lot of stuff on the way, and I'll talk about my plans with Dispatch, knowing everything that we know now. If you guys do enjoy this, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content covering Dispatch, AdHoc Games, Telltale Games, and more games similar to this. We go for 1,500 likes on this video. I greatly would appreciate it. Make sure you join over the 30% who are subscribed and the red subscribe button notification bell. Have it to all and join over the 102,000 people that all notifications on for the channel. By the way, guys, starting today, I'll be streaming on my Twitch channel as well as YouTube and TikTok. So please go follow me on Twitch, DomTheBomb Live. We've got a lot of plans with, you know, Dispatch also releasing very soon. Go see Yote, State of Plays, Last of Us Day, and more. So you should go follow me. Link down below there. I might be live by the time of me speaking this. All right, let's play the trailer.
So, Shroud dupes you into a trap where he destroys the Mecha Man suit and puts you in a coma for months.
I didn't hear a question in there.
Does this mean you're finished?
Can you repair your
Mecha Man!
Up next, is Mecha Man a mecha quitter?
Figured my story would always end in that suit.
It's time for you to accept that you don't got it anymore. We need you behind that desk to help actual heroes. Now, get your flat ass off my bench.
Looks like the Red Ring was behind this.
No problemo.
Can I get ice down here?
Got it. I need you guys to focus.
Heard the team scuffling with the Red Ring.
We are bound to bother them at some point.
If you poke the hive, you're gonna have to fuck the queen.
That's not how bees work. But if we kill the queen, we rot the hive.
You would do that. Kill Shroud.
I'm flying blind, can't see anything.
Busy, look out!
You want to get people hurt? Get people killed?
A real hero puts their ass on the line.
Come on! Just be careful, kid. The answers are out there if you just listen to the wind.
AdHoc tweeted the following. Dispatch launches on Steam and PlayStation 5 on October 22nd. wishlist now. And they got the Steam page and the PlayStation pages. And here's the official wallpaper of the release date, October 22nd, 2025, Steam, PS5. So Critical Role, I don't know if you guys know a little bit, Ashley Johnson, Laura Bailey, they're involved with that. They are also part of the, marketing of this game, and actually the next game AdHoc will be making after Dispatch will be a game set in Critical World, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in this video. But October 22nd is very soon, guys. That's less than 5 weeks at the time of this recording, 33 days from today. So literally not that long, not almost a month to go. All right, so we got an article from IGN. Dispatch, the superhero comedy from ex-Telltale devs, confirms PC plus PS5 release date and episodic release. Now, we haven't talked about the release pattern, but that is something I definitely think you all will be happy with. So, picking up where Telltale left off. Dispatch, the upcoming workplace superhero comedy adventure game with a strategy layer from a group of ex-Telltale developers, is coming to PC and PS5 on October 22nd. Now, I just want to say, for my Xbox fans, we do not have any news on an Xbox release date. And I don't know if that is a money thing or if it's just never going to come to Xbox. Maybe it's temporary. I think it will be temporary, and I think the game will eventually come to Xbox. But again, they originally said PC and consoles, so I assume it'll come to Xbox. Maybe PlayStation has it for several months under a contract. I'm not sure. So, unfortunately, if you do have an Xbox, you're either going to have to get a PC or PS5. You're going to have to wait a certain amount of time, which I can't tell you how long that will be. It will be released episodically over the course of 4 weeks, with 2 episodes dropping each week starting on October 22nd. So we pull out the calendar, and again, I'll go through this a bit later in the video as well, but October 22nd, and then we'll have 2 episodes on October 22nd, 2 episodes on October 29th, 2 episodes on November 5th, and the final 2 episodes will be on November 12th. It's priced at $30 for the full season or $40 for the deluxe version of the full season that includes a digital art book and 4 digital comics. Dispatch cast is headlined by Aaron Paul, Jeffrey Wright, and Laura Bailey, and is a narrative adventure game where you'll not just make dialogue choices, but also manage which superhero is deployed to which crisis as the calls come in. Your character, Robert Robertson, which is voiced by Paul, it's up to you to manage the relationships with each superhero and get the most out of your team. Dispatch is developed by AdHoc, a new studio comprised of a number of former Telltale developers. He said, "We think the release format is underrated part of the player experience. Episodic is a format that makes the story easy to slip into, easy to keep up with, and easy to share with friends. We want to launch Dispatch to be an appointment gaming, but with weekly cadence of a TV show as opposed to asking people to wait months between each release," which is what ex-Telltale was very synonymous with their waits between episodes, because it could be, sometimes it could be a couple weeks, sometimes it could be a couple months. There was never really usually any consistent pattern with that. Now, we have the names of the 8 episodes that are going to be in Dispatch. So on October 22nd, which is week 1, we will have episode 1 Pivot and episode 2 Onboard. October 29th, we will have episode 3 Turnover and episode 4 Restructure. On November 5th, we will have episode 5 Team Building and episode 6 Moving Parts. Episode 7 Retrospective and episode 8 Synergy, the finale on November 12th. So 4 weeks, 2 episodes a week, 8 episodes total. Very, very excited. It said episode releases will be scheduled in Pacific Standard Time. So we don't know if this is going to be a midnight release or if it's going to be a noon release. Obviously, when we get closer, I'll be sure to update you all on that. And I'm sure, like I said, when it comes out, I'll be streaming it the second it comes out. So definitely keep an eye on my YouTube channel. Notifications, make sure you have those on again so you're notified when the game drops. We've always loved the promise of episodic model for the games. The conversation and speculation it generates, the discrete bite-sized pieces of content that are easier to consume, and if you get it too late, it always gives you some time to catch up with everyone and not feel like you've been completely left behind. Let's look at the digital deluxe edition with a little cool little background image key art of it, and it's going to come again with the full game, the digital art book with 100 PGs of the Art of Dispatch, and then the 4 digital comics, 6 stories with 45 plus pages. And again, As I said, I wanted to talk about the cast again of Dispatch. As we all know, this is a star-studded cast. We've got Aaron Paul, Laura Bailey, Erin Yvette, Moist Critical, Jacksepticeye, Travis Willingham, Alanah Pearce, Lance Kanstopoulos, Joel Haver, Thought Squad, Young Gravy, Matthew Mercer, and Jeffrey Wright. Now, according to AdHoc, the episodes will be around an hour long in length and launch in quick succession. Also was confirmed that you won't be able to buy the episodes individually. The team clarified in a separate interview after the briefing that this means if you pay out at launch, you'll have to wait 4 weeks for the whole series to arrive. The idea is to make it like watching a TV series. Again, back with that Critical Role game, is all we know that that game is set in Exandria, which is the world all 3 of the group's major Dungeons & Dragons campaigns have taken place in. It would also be episodic, we don't know yet, but I'd say there's a good chance it will play like Dispatch or a Telltale game given AdHoc's area of expertise. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this video. Very, very excited to be discussing more about Dispatch very, very soon, guys. 33 days from this video's release until the release of the full first 2 episodes. So I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe to stay up to date with this game and any other games from AdHoc, Telltale, etc. We'll be discussing The Wolf Among Us 2 very soon, guys, so keep your eyes open and get the popcorn for that one. Alright, guys. Go for 1,500 likes again on this video, and I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Peace and love, and have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.